self-respect. It's not about having a loud mouth, not about always being right. It's about the quiet decisions, the ones that nobody claps for but you. It's walking away when your pride wants to scream. It's shutting up when your ego wants revenge. It's choosing growth over comfort, even when nobody's watching. You won't find self respect in motivational quotes or Instagram captions or watching videos like this one. You build it, brick by brick, decision by decision. And the truth is, most people don't lose their self respect overnight. They trade it for attention, comfort, and people who never deserved their loyalty in the first place. So, let's talk about what self respect really looks like. Not in theory, but in the hard, the ugly, necessary moments that most people run from. Self respect is when you could go off, but you don't. When someone disrespects you, and instead of lowering yourself to their level, you walk away. Not because you're weak or scared, but because your peace is more valuable than proving a dumb point. It's when you realize that not every insult deserves a reply. That silence is sometimes the loudest statement. And you don't fight battles beneath you, they're out of reach. Because every time you let someone drag you into the mud, then you start smelling like them. Self respect is looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I deserve better than this. Not because society told you, not because you want likes or validation, but because you know deep down that staying unhealthy, staying weak, and staying stuck is a betrayal to who you could be. So it's getting up for the gym when no one's watching or no one's asking you to, eating clean when nobody's checking, even though there's so much easy to get, cheap junk all around, pushing your body through the pain because you're done lying to yourself. You start honoring your potential instead, not for them, not for anyone, not for some crush you got or a follower count, but for yourself, for God if you want to go that way. Self-respect is when someone walks out of your life and you don't chase them, you don't beg, you don't lose sleep writing the perfect message or love letter. You let them go because you finally realized someone can leave that easily. They were probably never really yours to begin with. And people will take and take until there's nothing left of you if you're gonna keep giving them. Self-respect is drawing the line and saying, you had your chance, I'm not a doormat, I'm not a backup plan, I'm not your emotional punching bag. And you mourn, you heal, and then you move on like a storm that learn how to stay quiet. And I know it all sounds corny, but it's only corny except when it's not. And that's the truth. Saying no is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, especially when you're used to saying yes just to keep people happy. But self-respect is choosing your boundaries over their approval. It's not going to that party that you weren't even invited to. It's not drinking when everyone else is because you know how bad alcohol is for you. It's not laughing at jokes you don't find funny because you don't care about being falsely included in things for no reason. It's instead choosing solitude over fake company, like I said, boredom over fake excitement. It's realizing that if you have to lose yourself to be accepted, you're not being accepted, you're just being used again. Self respect is built in the little choices. Hitting snooze 5 times in a row or getting the fuck up. Eating that garbage or cooking something a bit better. Giving in urges or staying in control. Every time you follow through, you tell your brain, I'm someone who keeps their word. And every time you break that promise, you chip away at your own trust in yourself. It's okay to fail, but stopping at failure is what failure actually is. Don't mix that up. And that's what most people don't understand about discipline. It's not about restriction, it's about respect. Respect for your future, your mind, your body, your loved ones. The more you keep your word to yourself, the quieter the world gets. Because you no longer need their noise to feel whole. Self-respect doesn't scream, it doesn't demand attention. It's the guy who leaves the argument early, the woman who walks away with her head high after being disrespected and laughed at. It's the person grinding in silence when everyone else is partying for the 5th day in a row for whatever reason. And you don't always get a pat on the back for it. No applause, nothing. Most people won't notice. Some will even mock you for it. But self-respect isn't built for them, it's built for you. For the version of you that you know you're capable of becoming. The one hiding under all the noise, all the weakness, all the fear. And every day, you either feed that version or you bury it. So ask yourself this. Where have I been trading my self-respect for comfort, for company, for temporary feelings? Where have I lowered my standards just to avoid being alone? Self-respect is not about thinking you're better than others. It's about refusing to be less than who you were born to be. And that's a battle worth fighting even when it's quiet, even when no one claps, because you have real self-respect. You don't need the applause, you are the applause. You become the applause. And eventually, maybe the world will hear it. Well, if that's the self-respect you see and want, it's very easy to lose sight of what self-respect really is for you. It's very easy, and once everything falls and crumbles, it's really hard to build it all back up and that time actually keep it. But with each failure, you can learn and rebuild it and make it even stronger. Or you can just leave it at ruin and forget about it and beg to go to that party you weren't even invited to. Drink yourself to death for all I care about. Or just lock in for the first time in your life. So, which is it gonna be? I'm not forcing you, I'm not trying to manipulate you into choosing one side. It's all up to you, man. It's all up to you. You choose that or choose that. There are no solutions, only trade-offs. Don't get me wrong. It just depends on what are you not afraid of losing. What are you not afraid of trading? And again, that's up to you. The world's in your hands, boy. It's in your hands. Do what you want with it. Or be gone. Because all of us one day will be. And the people who will be left, they will probably know what path you chose. That's how the world will go from them.